Good evening to all of you. It's a privilege and it's a pleasure. It's an honor to be here, standing in front of all of you and thinking that I am one of you. I belong to the House Foreign Affairs Committee, and I can remember about that evil that my colleagues Mario and Carlos were talking about, and unfortunately, we feel it and we see it every time we have to take a vote when it comes to Israel. On October 7th, a day that for sure will live in infamy, Hamas hoped to crush the soul of Israel, perpetrating something that you already know, the bloodiest massacre of Jewish people since the Holocaust. From these ashes of terror, Israel rose like a phoenix, emitting rays of its relentless spirit. Yet, in the face of unfathomable brutality on innocent Israelis, in the face of Iran's seven-front attack against the Jewish state, because that has been developing throughout this year, there are still those who condemn Israel and seek to justify the unjustifiable. And that's what I see in the House Foreign Affairs Committee very frequently. They're weaponizing this tragedy. They're injecting our institutions, the Ivy Leagues, the halls of Congress, with anti-Semitic venom. Today, we come together not only to mourn those we lost, but to never forget the terror that they had to go through and lived, but also to declare with no apologies that these forces who are seeking to harm will never prevail. They will never prevail. Why? Because Israel will never surrender, because the United States will never waver in its support for the Jewish people if there are people like Mario, Carlos, and myself, and Senator Scott in the United States Congress. Today, we reiterate one more time that we stand firmly with Israel, that we're not necessarily here to mourn defeat, but to pay tribute to the spirit of the Israeli people, that no enemy can conquer and that no terror can erase. I repeat, Maria Salazar, District number 27, representing the city of Miami, having probably one of the most important Jewish communities in the United States. You can count on my support to support what I consider the promised land. Vote after vote after vote. Until the enemy understands that Israel is a very special place because it has been anointed by the Almighty, and no one can defeat the Lord of Abraham. So we stand with Israel. We stand with Israel. We stand with Israel. Thank you for the opportunity, Rabbi.